歡迎嚟到香港。Oh, sorry, I should be speaking English. I'm forgetting you're American. Yeah. Welcome to Hong Kong.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
When did you first realize you wanted to be a writer?
I've always written songs I think ever since I was 13, 13 years old. And I used to write a little bit, like poems, songs. I wrote a lot of songs, but I didn't really write. I created stories and then created a bunch of background for characters, but I never really wrote a story. I had the world in my head, but I never created a story. So my best friend and I, we created this world a few years back, and we put it on the shelf so many years. And recently at this job I was working at, I got an idea to write a mini book series, and it details from I'm scaling the story back 7 years from the beginning of my best friend and I's original story. So it's following my character. There's two main characters, but you're following my character. And 7 years ago, starting there, and it's going to go all the way until the beginning of my best friend and I's story. It sounds really convoluted, but it will all make sense if you follow the story that I'm creating.
Okay, so what prompted you to take this story out from the shelf and have this book right now?
I hate sitting on ideas for too long.
Okay.
I talk to too many people who like they have this idea for so many years, or they have this idea for a few years, and then someone else does something similar to their idea, and they tell me, oh, I had that idea, I did that before, I came up with that, I should have done something then. And I don't want to be that person. I would rather take a risk, just take a chance, put it out there. Especially this kind of story, in the way I'm presenting it, I don't think it's been done before, so why not?
So why did you choose the name Humble Beginnings? It's your idea or your friend's idea, or both of you?
My idea for Humble Beginnings, just because with my character, he's starting at a point to where he's going to get to, you wouldn't imagine him starting at the place he started at. It's kind of like Michael Jordan, for instance. you hear the story of him not making the high school basketball team, but that doesn't make sense because he's the greatest basketball player ever in history. So, like, how did he get to that point? So this is very similar in my story. How did he get from where he began to being as great and influential and important as a character that he is going to be? So that's how I came up with the idea Humble Beginnings, because he's starting at a place where he's at the bottom, so he has to work his way up from there to gain recognition, gain respect and honor. So yeah, that's how I came up with Humble Beginnings.
So what makes your book stand out amongst artists' book? What do you think?
Well, for one, it's very similar in format to three different things. Well, two, but a cartoon or an anime and a manga. But this is in book format, so like a mini novel. So I had the idea of, what if you took a cartoon or an anime, which is approximately 26 minutes, and condensed it into a book format, or converted it into a book format. How long would that be? So I worked that out, and I came up with my book, which is episode 1, Humble Beginnings. So how every episode in cartoons and animes, they have their titles. My episodes will have their titles, which can easily convert over to a cartoon or anime series for anyone out there listening. If you want to make it a cartoon or an anime,
so the readers,
it's ready.
So the readers can expect, after this book, they can read the second one, the third one, and so on.
Yeah.
So apart from the story, so what do you expect the readers can take from the books? Anything you want them to get from the stories?
I want to build a story where people can really dig in and dive into the characters. Luckily, I've gotten 2 professional reviews back that they said they really loved the character development, the interactions between the characters, and the world that I've built so far. So outside of that, I want people to get from my character that no matter what position they're in, they can get out if they really work hard, try hard, and they can excel to wherever they want to be, no matter where they are, where they're from. And I hope that this book can help bridge more of understanding towards other people who may look differently than you, have different beliefs than you, just to bridge that understanding more so. And one of the reasons why I've come out here to Hong Kong is to learn more about the culture. I mean, it's one thing to read it online and to gather certain things, but to actually be here, talk to the people who live here in Hong Kong, learn about the culture, learn about the history, that's helping my book more, because it's helping me become more accurate with my book series. And I just want people to, for even people that I've talked to, sometimes you say certain things that because you don't really understand another culture, but hopefully through this book that can help open some eyes and, oh, okay, that's why, or that's how, and et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully they can learn a lot from my book series, but at the same time, just get lost in a world, have fun, and want to read the next book, anticipate the next book, get excited about it.
Yeah, I believe the readers will be willing to tell you their thoughts after they read your book. Yeah. So if they really want to contact you, tell you their thoughts, or know any updates about yourself and also your books, or something else, so where can they get those new updates?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/actor John F.Thomas, or Instagram handle is at JTSLIMCUTTA, at JT Slim Cutter, or you can go to my website, which is www.johnfthomas.com. That's where you'll get most of the information in one space, one area. So yeah, those 3 places are the best ways you can reach out to me about the book.
Okay, so really thanks for
Thank
letting
you.
me to interview you, and welcome to Hong Kong again.
Thank you. Yeah.
歡迎光臨，歡迎嚟到香港。So, you want to repeat it?
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah. 歡迎你嚟到香港。嚟到香港。
嚟到Hong Kong.
Yeah.
It's bad, but I'll work on it.
Yeah. So wish your book will have a great success.
Thank you.
More good reviews, and looking forward to your next book.
Okay.
So thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.